This man stands 4 meters tall, and the path beneath his feet must always be strewn with fresh flowers. When he bathes, beautiful women must attend to him, for he is a god. Gold flows through his veins, and divine beasts are ever ready to fight for him. However, misfortune is about to befall him. Today was supposed to be the day he inherited the throne, with his father set to crown him. At this moment, his uncle Sparta puts a stop to everything. 100,000 red-armored soldiers take control of the scene. Sparta executes the old king with a single stroke of his blade, and subsequently declares himself the new ruler of the nation. The man finally realizes that his uncle is staging a rebellion. He takes up his spear to fight back, but Sparta is well prepared to deal with him. Sparta's soldiers unleash the rays of the sun, searing the man's divine Horus eye. Unfortunately, sunglasses did not exist in ancient Egypt. In order to achieve victory, the man calls upon the full extent of his divine power. Sparta, too, refuses to admit defeat. The two of them battled fiercely between heaven and earth, but the man still couldn't evade the interference from the light rays. Seizing the opportunity, Sparta shattered the man's divine armor with a single stroke of his blade and finally gouged out both of his eyes. Just as the man was about to perish, the goddess of love intervened, trading her own life for his. From then on, the man was imprisoned underground, while his uncle ascended to the throne. However, just 2 days later, someone helped the man escape from prison. It turned out that on the first day of becoming king, his uncle had conscripted all the able-bodied men in the country to build him a 100,000-meter-high monument, which triggered a rebellion among the people. They even stole back the eyes of Horus, but the man, with only one eye, was still no match for Sparta. So, they climbed to the top of Mount Everest. With the power of the sun god, the man began to transform on the spot. They immediately flew into the universe, crossing the galaxy, and arrived at a spaceship floating among the stars. The man's grandfather, the sun god, lived here. He begged his grandfather to punish Sparta, but the sun god was reluctant to interfere in Earth's trivial matters. Disappointed, the man could only steal the divine water, planning to use it against Sparta. At the same time, his uncle also discovered the news of the man's jailbreak. He sent out 2 black and white serpents as assassins, quickly attacking in the desert. Will the man be able to escape this assassination attempt and successfully reclaim the throne?